Innovative content. Global audience.
Happy Saturday to you. This is Romance and Relationship. My name is Princess KESSY. I have with me on the show today
MARYVAL.
How are you, Mary? How's your weekend going?
I'm fine. How about you?
Fine, we can't complain. So today, our topic today is, can someone love two people equally or at the same time? You know, love, they say, is a beautiful thing, but also love is very complicated if not well handled. And matters of the heart, they can be quite trickish.
Yes.
And today, we are throwing this question to you viewers. What do you think? Can you love two people at the same time? Now, we're not talking about the love you have for your wife and then the love you have for your daughter. That is quite common with husbands.
Yes,
you can share love with your wives, with your daughters, especially their first daughters, or you can share love with your mom and then your siblings. We are talking about relationship, those in love. When we talk about relationship, can you love two people equally at the same time?
The same
This
love.
is the question we are throwing to you today. Now, be part of the show and call us on 0803-816-4179 to be part of the show. We'd love to hear your opinion. Like I said earlier, you see love, this thing you call love, it's quite trickish. As beautiful as love may seem, as interesting, as exciting, sometimes you could be caught in between, and that is where the problem starts.
Yeah.
Now, Mary, when you hear the word, let me throw the question to you: can you love two people at the same time?
To me, it's not possible. Like, there's nothing you do about it, because at the end of the day, you actually give your attention to one person.
Okay.
One person owns your attention. You must show one person love beyond the other. So sometimes I wonder how all these people that get married to two wives, how they cope. Like, okay, I think we have a caller already.
Okay, that is quite quick.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you're welcome to the show. This is Romance and Relationship.
Okay, Mr.
Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ikechukwu Philip.
Ikechukwu Philip. All right, how are you today? How is Galadima today?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So the question is, can you, we're fine, very well, thank you. Can you love two people at the same time? Or have you ever been in that situation when a lady to try to love you and somebody at the same time?
Yes.
No. To me, that's not possible. To me, I can't love someone else, but for me, that is not possible.
Why?
I don't know for me.
Why?
Why essentially for me, I'm a very emotional person.
Okay.
I love with my body, spirit,
And soul. Everything together. We love that.
I love with my body, spirit, and soul. So that's why before I make any commitment, I'm always usually sure for that money.
Okay.
So I don't like the situation whereby when I get in, I will now just pull out without any reason. So that's why I'm always very critical and skeptical. Before I start loving, I do a lot of scrutiny analysis before I get into any relationship. So that's why I don't love two at this time, and I'm a very fragile person. I'm usually scared of heartbreak.
Getting hurt.
So,
okay, now how do you think, or where do you think this leave people with two wives? Double dating, that kind of thing? Because we live in a world where people see cheating as a normal thing, where people see double dating as a standard. Now, where does this leave them?
Yeah, so to me, it all depends on the individual. You understand? Like, for me, most of the time, I see, apart from getting married to two people, as Africans, we have our culture before civilization came in.
Yes.
Like, to me, that is operating in a new era or in a new age, like, I don't see polygamy as a bad thing, provided you can be able to balance the equation when you're married more than one wife. You understand? And
yes.
Also, before you bring in the second person, you have to make the first person to understand that, okay, even before getting married to them or before the relationship, you have to let them know, okay, this is my kind of man. Unlike for me, I don't like it because of that competition and that jealousy.
Yes, because I was about asking you that, Philip.
That see that as maybe you might be infatuated to the other person. You're not really true to yourself. To me, loving two people in this our era now is not, to me, it's not really that easy.
And what do you think are some of the dangers of loving two people at the same time?
Yeah, the dangers.
The dangers are much more than the advantages now. In this our era. Why? Because this is true love is even not even true love.
It's not true enough.
Just say it now. True love is even what?
True love is very rare.
Okay.
A lot of us have been moved by what we see. There's no, that truth is no more there, that faithfulness is no more there, the genuinity is no more there. A lot of the guys are after what they can, are after your body. And for the ladies also are much more after the money.
Really? No.
So,
Okay.
that's my own perspective. I can't say for any other person, but for me, I can't do it.
Where we
Myself doing that even in future.
Yes.
The thing I tell you is that if you feel that you can balance the equation and the ladies understand you, why not? You understand?
Well, that is your opinion. Of course, you have a right to your opinion, but I beg to differ. But yes, I beg to differ. I beg to differ when you say on that saying that women, we live in a society where we are moved by the body and women are moved
By the money. So are you trying to tag all women gold diggers? Are you trying to tag all women gold diggers? Have you forgotten that there are some men that is even the women that are doing things for?
We have real women also.
That is right.
They are minimal.
Are you serious?
We have women that goes for quality and characteristics of a real woman.
Wow.
I don't know if you get my point.
We get your point, and your opinion as well matters. Thank you so much.
You know, the society we live in now is the foundation is so fake. So that's why.
That is true. Where you see people doing the lip service, I understand your point, Philip.
I'm listening.
You said?
I'm just listening to you.
I said I'm listening.
Yes, I said you are quite right, because we live in a world where people are very okay with lip service. They just say it without meaning it, without coming from the heart.
From their hearts, yes.
Yes, a lot of people pretend to be in love with people, and in the real love, they are not even in love with you. They are just there for one thing or the other, or they just want to be there because of the society, what society think of that relationship.
Societal influence.
Yes,
Exactly.
Pressure and all of that.
Exactly.
You know, like for we the men, most of the time it's all about the body. Yeah, this babe, this sexy, she has a fine shape. Let me just have her 1 or 2 times and I move on. Or let me just keep her as my side chick and all of that. You know. So
Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being part of the
We
show.
appreciate your time.
you're welcome.
Do have a lovely day.
Bye-bye.
Have a lovely weekend.
Bye.
Yes, so we've heard from Philip from Galadimawa. That is something he cannot do. I know this topic will interest a lot of people, because even though we know some people say I cannot do it, it's not something we should do. We know a lot of people that will want to do it.
And some people can actually say they cannot do it, but they will do it.
Yes, but they will still do it. I used to have a boss that she told me, she's a lady, that I can do this. I can be a second wife. I don't see
As a big deal, right? Yeah, I wanted to say it.
it's better I be a second wife to somebody than being a side chick to the person, or hiding and all that. And when we talk about, if you ask my opinion personally, can you love two people at the same time? Me, I cannot love two people at the same time.
Yes.
I don't think it's possible. Once my energy is somewhere, once my heart is somewhere, it's just there. Unless, of course, something comes up and it's all boiled down to the person as well. The person might want to not reciprocate your love, or not give back exactly what you're giving back. It's not necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean that they should give back exactly what you're giving in.
Yeah.
But the moment I see that it's not balancing to an extent, you just
And sometimes people tend not to understand when their partner is cheating. like when they don't love them. Because I have this friend of mine that the guy might not call her for like 3 days, and later when he decides to call her, he start putting the blame on her that you have mind though, you did not call me since you did not call her, and she has been the person calling. Let's be sincere, it's not easy for one person to be the one calling in a relationship. I think the communication part should reciprocate. Like when I call, it should be in equilibrium, not only me calling. And then if they want to put the blame on me, but after everything, she got to find out that this guy actually has someone else, and he'll be blaming her for not calling. So if he asks me, it's difficult to love same person at the same time, because I think your attention will be divided. The whole love stuff will not be equal. Because even if I make you angry, that time you want us to resolve the issue, be like, you just be like, someone else is there that will make me happy, and you find the happiness somewhere. You won't have time for us to have a conversation on whatever issues we have, because you have someone else that will call you, someone else that you while away your time with. So that's just it.
I feel also view as if you ask me, some of the tips here is that sometimes loving two people at the same time could be confusing, especially when you are in a relationship and then your heart is not somewhere else, and then you don't want to let go of this person, and then you want to still go and hold on to another person. So when you're in between, it becomes very difficult. Sometimes you tend to like, okay, let me see. And sometimes too, I've seen guys, they will try, they're in a relationship, they're in love with somebody, and somebody comes, like a flash, they immediately move the feelings, but they are just there, they are in between, and then they don't want to let go, and they want to hold on to another. At that point, what do you do? When you're at that point where you cannot go forward, go backward, you're just there in between two love of your life, if I misuse the word, and then you feel like I love this person, what do I do? I think one of the first tips to do here says elevate your feelings. Try and see if look into look the differences between the two of them. This is one of the tips you have to follow. You look at the two of them, you look at the way they respond to your love, you look at the things you like about these people. And that's why I used to say sometimes just write a scale of preference, or just write, the do's and the don'ts. Just write them.
Who has more of the qualities of what you want?
So you have to elevate your feeling, and you have to look in between these two people, the love they each have for you. That is the important thing, not what you even, how much you love them, but the love, how are they reciprocating the love? How are they giving it back to you? This is one thing you have to do. What do you get from what you get from each person? If you're experiencing two different types of love, this is how you now put them on a scale and begin to weigh. However, you have to be careful, because sometimes you tend to be carried away.
You might not even know who you are in love with and who you are in love with. But you just think you're loving the both of them. So that's just it. You should be able to examine yourself and know what you really want. Has my love beginning to fade for the first person? Because I heard this thing that if a man gets a second wife, it means he doesn't love the first wife. That's why I was going to
say that question to him. That what does that leave the first wife? Because anything, if you say you're in love with somebody, I don't know how people define love in our society of today, but I personally, the way I define my love is that love is all. I give all, giving all.
Yes.
Giving all. If we go to the biblical part of it, Jesus loved the world. For God so loved the world, and he gave his only son. You see the sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
He gave him all, not part of him. And now when we're talking about relationship, if you truly are in love with somebody, you should be able to know that, okay, I love this person to the extent of not letting go. So coming in between, I don't have grudges with people with two wives or anything, but we're just trying to balance it. Give you tips on how to live with those. If you're having 2, 3, even people have as many as 4, how to live with them. Sometimes too, at the beginning of relationship, you might be more passionate about someone, and then when you're in love with somebody, and at the beginning you see another person along the line. I have a caller, and I'm going to bring in the caller now. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear?
Good morning.
Yes, you're welcome to the show. You're live.
Network
issues.
is distracting.
Yes. Yes, you're live on the show. This is Romance and Relationship. Where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Where are you calling us from? Okay, a little bit of network issues there.
Yeah.
Do hope he calls back. And then sometimes you're in love with somebody and you see another person. You might be carried away. It might just be your feelings. It might just be you.
For a particular selfish purpose.
You know, just being lost. Or
genuine.
sometimes too, it could be genuine, but you are not thinking well at that time. All you want is just to be with this
person. Because if you are not getting enough from the person you are with.
Sometimes you don't even have a reason. You know, like
just
I
want
said
to do
earlier at the intro of the show, that the matters of the heart can be tricky. The heart now do not tell you choose who to love. It just take you there.
Just like yesterday, Two-Face said something when Annie was having a conversation with him. So he was like, that men are wired to cheat. So I looked at him and asked him that, is it generally men, or you're talking based on your own belief that men? He said yes, that men are wired to cheat, that they just do this thing. Yes, that's what he said.
Because you could see a man having, but funny enough, not just men, even women, you could see somebody having a partner that is all in one, and this person still finds a way somehow to go and do something, just cheat for no reason. For no reason. They just, that is the truth. Not, but my own take here is that it's not just men. We have ladies as well. One of the ladies, you see, their husbands are very rich, they are okay, they are living well, they are happy, and they will still go and cheat with small boys. So it's not just basically about men. Who has that the urge to cheat? Will always have the urge.
I think it's just based on your personal belief, because it's not everybody that loves to cheat. Why some people see that as a normal thing, even after childbirth, they still want to cheat. Maybe it's just part of them. So and
then we have another, the first tips I said here. Once you are in between two lovers and you don't know which one to go, you don't know where to go, you don't know how to move forward or backward. The first tip here I said was, okay, the caller is hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. You're live on the show. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from State.
How is Delta State today?
Delta State is fine and blessed.
Okay, so what's your opinion on the issue, the topic of today?
Our opinion on this issue is that it is difficult for one to love somebody at the same time. And these are my reasons.
Okay.
It's either you love God or you love someone. Because love and love exist in every human person.
Wow.
Okay.
And the tendency for us to put the spirit of love is very high in every human being. And sometimes because it's lost for love.
That is true.
Either you love one, you have lost over the other one, and you think that is love. It's difficult for one to love two people at the time.
Wow. And now sometimes they used to say, a lot of people say, I can't love two people at the same time. And then we live in a society where we are like Africa, we're polygamous in nation.
Yes.
How do you, where is there a place in this? If you are the opinion that you can love two people at the same time, what are the people that are actually living happily with their wives, like 2-3 wives at home?
And for that, I think in all of that, out of 10, maybe 1 or 2. Because it's not possible for the husband to love his wife equally. All boils down to understanding from the day of because the tendency of being jealous is very deep there.
Yes.
And a little hatred can be right.
Okay.
So that idea of people living together, thinking that they are happy, sometimes idea, it is very, very rare. We know Africa by nature is not monogamy, it's polygamy by nature. But the tendency of conflict is there. So it's not possible to love people equally. It's not possible.
So if a man has multiple wives,
okay, you can like them equally, but not love.
Okay, you must love just one.
Yes, love the very thing.
And then we see a situation also where a man will be in we have like 2-3 wives, and then at some point in so much in love with this, and the next time you see he has transferred to another. How would you describe that?
Love.
Okay, I said you sometimes we see a situation scenario where a man has 3-4 wives at home, and he has a favorite, and then later, maybe after some time, after some years, he's moving to another one of them as his favorite, or he now loves another.
Yes.
How would you, what would you say about this?
You know, I would say the idea of like the common balance of things. To eat one soup sometimes not advisable. Like it's one balance of things. That's what called the brother chief.
That is African saying.
Yeah, that's the balance. Yeah. That one soup sometimes is not good. You must mix it to together. Let me use that phrase. But going from the favorite to the other one, that shows that it's not possible that you are very right to that. It's not possible to love to equal. Can you say? Because there's no violent shape for the favorite to the other one. If it's possible, then why do people don't have to shop to love shop for the other to love them? It doesn't.
That is true.
Because love is very deep. You don't like people equally, but to love.
Wow, thank you so much for being part of
so much.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, his opinion is that you can like two people equally, but you can never love two people at the same time. Wow. And the make-believe of, we Africans, they will say, you need to, a man cannot eat one food alone. I'm waiting to see somebody who come and oppose this particular time. You need to eat the kaiko, you need to eat a face salad. Honestly, just for their stay healthy. Imagine. He does not belong to that school of thought. Anyway, viewers, don't go anywhere. This is Romance and Relationship. Today's topic, I know, is something that is interesting and everybody wants to share their opinion. But I will be right back after this break. Stay with us. We have a lot to tell you about this topic.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtime 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amari.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. My name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your ticket. If you don't get your tickets, now you sabi.
Okay, I'm back with a flow, no joking. You gotta.
Ice Prince.
Yeah. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and TapTap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Amani. I can't wait to ride this.
Okay, it's so exciting. The game's been dark, but I'm igniting. Positive flow, I'm so attractive. Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtime 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Master Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. But my name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because
we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your ticket. If you don't get your tickets, now you sabi. Okay, I'm back with the flow, no joking. You gotta muscle up, cause no pain, no gain. All the boys just wanna jump, it's okay, I'm blessed.
Hello viewers, you're welcome back from that quick break. This is romance and relationship, and of course today's topic is, can you love two people equally at the same time? I have my guest today via call live with us now, Dr. Chiadika Emmanuel. You're welcome to the show, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, so what's your take on today's topic, sir? Do you even think it's possible? Knowing fully well that this is Africa, and of course we are polygamous in nature.
Yeah.
We are not polygamous in nature.
But that is the make believe.
I love that.
That's normal.
You're not polygamous in nature.
Everyone is accountable to what he or she does.
Okay.
So you can decide to polygamous, or you can decide not to. It's what you want to accept.
Okay.
You accept what you subscribe to.
Okay.
Why is it possible to love? Okay.
Go ahead.
Somebody to love at the same time.
Yes, sir.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Okay, but somebody can actually love at the same time, but just that it can be equal. That is what you believe, or is it that somebody cannot love two people at the same time on different percentage?
Well, there are many reasons why people go to people.
All right.
People are with people.
Okay.
People are there claiming they love you, but they are there probably because of the benefits, or because of what they are gaining from you.
Yeah.
That is true.
Something you're doing that the person likes.
Okay.
That the person likes. And for wanting to keep you because of what the person likes or what she likes, will claim he or she loves you. Genuinely and truly, so you can't love two people at the same time. There are many different reasons of loving. You could love based on, I love this person because of how this person is to me. And most of the times we misuse the word love. Some people could like and not love.
That is true.
Because if you love, you cannot take that same love to another person if you truly love somebody. You could like.
Love cannot be shared. Wow.
I like this person.
I love that.
Because of the way the person dresses.
Okay.
Inside you know it's like, but outside your life, you love. Love is not a computerized something. Love flows. It's something that you find yourself doing where you feel you don't want to. You see yourself doing it. You see yourself going outside your way to do things. That is love.
Wow.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
The Bible, for God so loved the world that he gave. So he truly gave something he felt was passionate. And when someone loves you, you will know.
So how do you know? We live in a society where
This is
a lot
like
of people do a lot of lip service. The love, like you said, has been abused over time, and people just come from nowhere. They try to
Yes.
they live fake life just to impress you, and
it's
do
difficult
all
for you
sorts
to
of
know.
things to say I love you, and people sometimes fall for these lies. How are you able to tell whether or not somebody
truly loves you? Yeah.
You will know. Naturally. You see, eye service. One day you get tired of eye service. If maybe, for example, you go to someone's house, you want to impress the person. Every morning you wake up to sweep, everywhere. One day you forget to wake up to sweep. It must flow. It's your blood. It must.
Because no nature.
Your spirit tells you first about someone, whatever your instinct. Your instinct is your spirit man. And mind you, your love starts from your spirit man before it manifests to the physical.
So where does that leave love at first sight?
Yes.
Yeah, there's love at first sight. Naturally, if it's ordained, if it's destined to be so, you could see somebody now fall in love with the person and it works for you the way nature has made it to be.
Okay.
Then the other one is lost. You could see someone that lost after the person. And you, I love you. Bam! After 1 week, it took die off.
Yes, sir. Because not real. That's it now.
Love is a natural thing. And any love you are in, and there is no giving, that is not love.
Oh, so love should be attached to giving.
To giving.
Not attached. Love is giving. Giving your time. Sacrificing your time, your energy, your commitment is giving.
Okay. Money as well. What do you think?
Definitely.
Okay.
When you love, you must do everything but gifts is money. You buy gifts with money.
That is true.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you must go out your way to give. And when you genuinely love, God will always bless you. He will always replenish, to always make it possible for you to
keep providing for this person. So now, do you think when you love somebody genuinely, that means God is happy with you? And then when you double date, you live a double standard life, that means God is not happy with you.
It is in the Bible.
Okay.
It's in the Bible. You understand? A man will leave the father and the mother and find that he that findeth a wife.
Find a good thing.
Findeth a good job, then a favor from God.
That is true.
So if you genuinely go to somebody, the obtaining favor, God will bless you.
Yes.
Don't give. It's in the Bible. Love your neighbor as you love
yourself.
So you must love. You must give.
And now that brings us to the saying. Now, a lot of people also have the opinion that for a man to have a second wife or to have a side chick, that means he doesn't love
his first
one. That means he's loving anywhere you see a second wife, a second girlfriend, that means the second one is actually the
first one. Yeah, the second one.
Because they would have moved away from the first one and transferred whatever it is to the second one.
It's a funny saying. You know why?
Why?
Because my own father married 3 wives.
Wow.
My mother is a 3rd wife.
Wow.
The days I was asking my mom, you knew this one had 2 other wives. Why marrying him? What was the attraction? What pushed you to buy? She gave me a lot of reasons.
Okay.
A lot of reasons. As brother. As stepbrother. Married 3 wives. She gave me so.
Wow.
Funny.
So are you married?
And my father was the only child.
Okay, so that was the only child. You wanted big family extended.
Hello.
I'm single now, but I used to be married.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, I would say I was asking. So because your father was an only child, he needed to have extended family. Yeah, extended family. That could be the reason.
Yeah, exactly. He said he wanted to.
And I think he achieved that.
Just was giving problems. He went to marry his.
And now, how do you feel about that? Your network is not very strong. Okay. Are you married?
What is it?
Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Okay, so that means you are not you will not, because you already said that you can't love 2 people. It's not possible. So are you going to follow suit or do otherwise? Don't forget also that you said that the heart does not tell you who to love. It just flows. It just flows.
I was once married.
Okay.
I was once married.
Okay.
I was once married.
All right.
Anyway. My wife then, I loved her so much. When this system cannot hold, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, I go ahead.
When the system cannot hold anymore, my dear, you better remain where you will be and be happy forever. If there is no longer love in what you're doing, you can take a walk.
That means love dies.
It's different, right?
That means love dies at some point. Or people change.
You might be loving someone that is lusting after you are not loving you back.
Okay. Right.
So it will not move. Even if it's 10 years. 10 years to come, it must go.
Sure.
It must go. Even if it's 20 years, it must one day go.
Wow.
So two will come to agree.
That is correct.
So one is agreeing, one is not agreeing. Not going to work.
That is true.
And you don't beg for love. You don't beg for it.
Honestly.
It just happens. It just flows, like you said.
And it will be easier.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Well, thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
Part of the show. We appreciate your thoughts and your opinions as well.
Grateful.
Have a lovely weekend.
I'm grateful. You too.
Yes, as far as he is concerned.
I think I
love to people.
I learned a lot from him.
Okay.
A lot of things that he has said so far.
Okay.
What that made me laugh the more is he said he was asking the mom that since you know that this man has a wife, so the man actually gave him reasons. And to me, I felt like the man's reason is genuine love. Being the only son, he wanted extended family, and he heard there was no issue. You get. By the end of the day, he just made me to understand that truly you cannot love two people at a spot. Yes, you must love one person. Even if you have 3 wives, have it in mind. Even if you have 4 wives, that the man actually loves one person. Even if he doesn't reveal it, it's just one person that is.
That is true. They might not reveal it.
Yes.
I know this man in my former in Port Harcourt, my school. Then doing one of the indigenes there in Choba. Yeah. This man has how many wives, and anytime this man tries to buy anything, he buys for everything the same color.
But you know the person he loves.
He can never, if he's giving them the same money, we give them the money the same amount. So people just thought this man really genuinely loved all the 3 wives the same. But me, I'm feeling inside that this man must definitely have a favorite. But yes, there will be problem. This is Nigeria. This is Africa.
Yes, and another thing he's doing with that one, you do it in secret because that's the person he loves. Sometimes, like when you see a big man, they actually married like 3 wives and built 3 different houses for them, so that they will not stay in the same house. Sometimes when they're in the same house, it brings problem, and they might even share the time that they stay. It might be like, okay, this 1 week is for you, other week is for you. But at the end of the day, like what you just said now, I've come to realize that no matter what they do, no matter even if they want to buy all the gifts of the world, they love one person. They love one person. And if you leave your first wife to go and marry another person, then the love you have for your first wife has reduced.
Questionable.
Yes.
Yes, that is true. And like I was saying earlier, the tips, if you are caught in between 2 people, these are some of the tips you should follow that will help you cross that line or maybe make the right choice. Look into 2 of them. You have to look into the 2 of them, the differences between the 2 people, the kind of love they show you, the things they offer you, what you have for them in return. So you have to put the 2 of them down and checkmate seriously. And number 2 here, I have think about your needs and wants. Sometimes when you think about the things you really want, things you need, you get to find out, is this person really giving me this?
Does really have what I want?
Is this really what I want in life? So that is the number 2 tips for you to help come out from that somewhere in between your stuck. And then we have the 3 tips here that say, consider to take your emotion on monogamy. You know how it is. For some people here, we know that we're in Africa here, like we said, like the last caller said, he has refused. He will not be. He will never be in that school that says Africans are polygamous in nature.
These are only my 1 wife. Will something. Yes.
You know, somebody like this that would have, he grew up in a family where it was an extended family,
Yes.
so many wives, and so many half brothers and sister. He would have seen some things as well to make him
Yes.
Come to this conclusion to
That
say
it's just
like,
one
yes,
person.
it's just one person. And so sometimes you have to consider your emotion. Just know that is my emotion evil? Is it large enough to give to two people? Like the first caller said, I am fragile. I don't have the strength for this. So consider your emotions. Is it something? Do you have enough to share? That is the
Yes.
question.
Can you
Are
stand
really
it?
share?
Can you
Can
stand
you
it?
give to this equally and give to this other person equally? So these are some of the questions you should ask yourself. For some, the ability to love one person at a time is vital to a happy relationship. Don't forget that when you love somebody, a lot of people have the opinion that when you love one person at the same time, or you have just one wife, it's peace. It's peace of
Honestly,
mind.
you just rest. Because if you are cheating, you tend to lie a lot. You only want to defend yourself. You are not at peace.
You're
Because you
not
know you're doing something. Yes.
So please, sometimes the ability for you to love one person, it's peace. For that reason, it gives you a happy relationship, a happy marriage. For that reason, that is the number 3 tips. Consider your emotions to know that whether or not you're strong enough to embark on this, to give, you have so much emotions to give, or you don't have enough to give. And then you might not believe love has a finite value. Sometimes, in this case, you just want to believe that I can love. I think I can love. Sometimes the quality of love, like what the last caller said, it's not about loving. People just feel like they might they might like inside, and they feel is love. So sometimes a love it has
I think
value.
we have a caller here.
Okay, I'm going to come back to my tips after. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello, can you hear us? Good afternoon. Yes, you're live on the show. Welcome to the show. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Port Harcourt. My name is Boma.
How is Port Harcourt today, Boma?
Yeah, Port Harcourt is fine.
You are eating the air money now.
As in, you are eating money.
I said you are eating the air money now. You have so much there. Fish and everything is there.
Expensive nature of that place. Eh?
Yes, so welcome to the show. So I believe you're following us. Will you be able to love somebody at the same time?
Yes, can you love two
different people at the same time?
Yes, you can. You can love 2 different people at the same time.
Wow.
You cannot love them equally.
Okay.
2 people at the same time.
Okay, that means you might love one person maybe 70%, the other 30, or 160, the other 40. That is your point, right?
Yeah, the truth is that our heart is so enlarged to take as much as possible the love we can get.
But are you polygamist in nature?
Obviously, he is.
Are you polygamist in nature? Tell me you married 2 wives.
If I'm saying what?
Are you married, Boma?
No, I'm not.
Are you in a relationship?
I just broke up my relationship.
Why? You were caught on the act of cheating?
I just left my relationship.
What happened? Please, can you tell us, Sheila? What happened?
Obviously, from what you said earlier, I thought as much.
Honestly, are you polygamist in nature? Tell me, will you marry like 2 wives or just one?
Believe me, that's been my dream to marry more than one.
Wow, I love this. The fact that you are sincere about this, I love that. I love that you are sincere. I love the fact that you are very sincere with this. Unlike the youth of this day, they will tell you I cannot, and they will go back.
And after bringing you to the house, and
yes,
you
I love the fact that you already know that this is what you do. So any woman you will be with now you should also share this.
I hope you tell them before it happens, right?
At some time in the future, I could just bring another wife. This is what I want.
Exactly.
But let me ask you this question. Now, since you're of the opinion that somebody can love two people at the same time,
But not equally, yeah.
but not equally, do you think we live in a society where we know that a lot of people have more than one wife? They have side chick, they have other people outside apart from the main person in their lives or in the relationship. Now, what do you think is the disadvantage of having more than one lover at a time?
The disadvantages of having more than one
Lover at a time.
If you're not financially buoyant,
Okay.
that's a disadvantage. Yeah, if you're not financially buoyant, and you can't take the pressure that comes with it.
So you do agree that there is pressure that comes with it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So, but if you can do that, you're financially buoyant, you can take care of them, then you are good to
Go.
have such kind of relationship. However, because we're in a society where people tend to pretend a lot. They go around having one wife, then have different relationships out there.
Out there.
Now, believe me, they love all their relationships. Their heart can carry all those relationships, right? So, I feel that they are not sincere to themselves to tell themselves the truth. For example, gay people tell themselves the truth that I'm gay. Lesbians tell themselves the truth that I'm a lesbian or I'm gay, right? Transgender tell themselves the truth. But we that want to have more than one woman in our lives, we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. We want to go around cheat on people and still deny it, right? So I'm being sincere telling you this, and I believe people should come out to tell themselves the truth that they can have multiple relationships and they can afford it.
Now, what about the people you tend to be in this relationship with? Do you think they will want to live peacefully with you? Because this is where we see hatred, jealousy, issues, unnecessary problem. Now, what's your take on this?
Exactly. Women these days are striving so hard to become independent and become very knowledgeable.
Wow.
I give them applause.
I'm glad you know that.
However, you tend to tell them that I'm a very promiscuous person. I can be in this relationship and have somebody else.
Wow, you use the word promiscuous. You are a reverse man indeed.
I'm a reverse man. You tell them that. I know it's not easy. Those men will walk away, but those that will stay. But you can't be sincere. Those that will stay. You can end up also not getting married to another person, but you didn't sincere with your heart.
So which do you prefer? Boma, which do you prefer? Now, getting married to a woman, you have a wife at home, and then you have a side chick, or maybe at some point the person will go and marry you, you bring another side chick, or you want to just have a wife at home, and then when you're at some point you bring another wife, and you keep bringing as wives, or you prefer second, third wife, or you prefer side chicks?
I'm going to be sincere with you.
Go ahead.
I've loved my family so much, and anything that will hurt my family will definitely hurt me.
Okay.
If I have a wife, and I already tell her before getting married that I'm very promiscuous, and she agrees to my promiscuity, that I'm very open to any relationship, I won't go out there to have sex and not take them home.
Okay.
So, if she's that good to me, I may not want to hurt her again in my life. Take this one. It's not about being sincere in life. I'm very clear about that. I'm a counselor. I tell people to be sincere in your life is one of the greatest things you can ever achieve in life. When you are sincere in anything you're doing, then you can achieve it, or you can achieve to the extreme. So just being in a relationship, telling her that I'm very open, I can have another relationship, but don't get me wrong, I love you. And you can put your bills and put her bills and put the family bills. She's easy for that. She's independent. She loves people who you are. Then you're telling her the truth. That is me. So I'm not going to go around having a tight cheek, not going to take them home.
Mama, do you sound like someone who is fragile. If I may ask, are you fragile? Are you a fragile person? Okay, you are. So do you think you can actually take the pressure that comes from this? You said? You are very fragile. I don't believe in keeping one person. And you are very fragile. Can you take out the pressure when it comes?
I think I can.
You can. Okay, so if you happen to get married to, if you happen to get married to 2-3 wives, be sincere with yourself. Once you have a side chick, with that 2-3 wives be enough for you. Since you know that polygamy is the nature, won't you still cheat on those your wives?
Life is not not about having women. Life is not about having women. Life is about doing the right thing.
Okay.
And if I have 4, 3 wives like you said, if I'll be okay. I might not be okay. I might be okay. The pressure of life can keep me not to be okay. The pressure of life can keep me to be okay.
Boma, we just believe that there's a saying also, like one of the callers said, that men will always want to mix. They cannot be stuck with one kind of food for too long.
Yeah.
Sometimes they tend to eat different kind of food to stay healthy. So we understand that is your opinion. We do hope sincerely that works for you really well. At least we've seen people here in Nigeria that have 2, 3 wives and they are living peacefully, and they are happy as well. So we do wish you well with that, your
own opinion.
Your opinion, and of course your wish to have more than one wife. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show.
Have a lovely weekend. Bye.
Bye.
I love people like this, straight to the point. No time to cut corners, no time to hide, seek and hide with this kind of issues. He is sincere enough to say that this is who I am. So any lady you know Boma, you want to go for Boma, you should already know that this is Boma. So if you cannot take it, if the heat is too much, you know what to do.
I don't know this that you take it. Now we know that this person will marry another one. I will still enter the marriage. Christians.
Yes.
Wow.
They can. We have people that are Christian that have more than one wives. I really do not think that it's better off. I share the thought as well that it's better off you have 2 wives rather than having from one place to another. So just bring them home or keep them separately and have your fun or have whatever you're doing with them. So I actually applaud Boma for this. We live in a society where people pretend a lot, where they lie. But he was sincere enough to tell the viewers that this is something he is praying for or what he can do in the future. Well, we wish him well. And I was talking about the tips here when you find yourself in that situation and maybe that is not where you want to be or wish to be, the things you can do. We said, number 1, look into these 2 people critically and then make your choice. Look at the love they have for you and weigh this. And
deserves you.
Think about your need, what you want. Is this really what you want? And the top tip said, consider your emotions. You have enough. Like Boma did. Boma said that the heart can take a lot and the heart has enough to give.
The heart is large, according to Boma.
Yeah, so consider your emotion, because for some people, the ability to love one person at one particular time is a vital tip to a healthy and happy, peaceful relationship. And also, we have the tip 4 here that says, consider whether you are having an emotional affair. Sometimes you might want to feel, I love this person. I love this person. But deep down, it's something else, like the doctor said.
I think we have another caller here.
Okay.
Hello, good afternoon. You're live. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon. You're welcome to the show. Blessing. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from Abuja, Duse.
How is Duse today?
Duse is great.
Thank you and welcome to the show. So what's your take? Can you love 2 people equally at the same time?
My answer would be no. At the same time, is
wow.
I would say it is a person's state of mind. But no matter what, you can't love a person equally.
But you can love 2 people at the same time, but not equally.
You can love 2 people at the same time, but the other must be greater. There is no way to make 2 people equally.
Have you ever been in that kind of situation before?
Yeah, I've been in that kind of situation before, but I have to choose where
your heart belongs.
My happiness lies.
Wow.
I have to choose where to put myself first, and where I'm confident, and where the person puts me first.
Wow, that is quite interesting. I bet a lot of viewers will learn from you as well, because that was it. That was how you were able to overcome this love triangle.
Yeah, you can say that again. So I know it's difficult to decide but still, the other one was greater.
Okay.
The love was there, the feelings was there, but the other one was greater. So I have to go for the one that I know I have feelings, like love, the person I love most.
Okay, so the person you love most, if the person hurts you or you feel pain by that person, do you ever think of going back to the other? The person that loves you, that you feel your love is greater for, right? If the person trying to hurt you, make you feel sad, do you ever have it in mind, or do you ever feel like going back to the other person, even though you feel like you love this other one?
Yeah, there is a situation whereby maybe the other person that you choose over the other one hurts you, and you might feel like, okay, let me run back. I would have chosen the other person more. But that at the same time, you still feel that you still love that very person. And even if you move on to the other one, that love that you have for that other person you are living is not the same as the one you have for that one that you're going back to. And you still know yourself that the other person that you left for is worth it.
Okay.
Now, Blessing, let me ask you a question. These two people you were in love with at the same time, who was the first person in your life? Is it the person you're with now or the second person?
Okay, it was the first person.
So you went back to. Okay, it was the first person, and you're still with that person.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's this saying here in the part of the world, or this belief that once you're with somebody and at some point you start loving another person, that means you love the second person the more.
So there's nothing that says that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no anything like that, because it's feelings, it's your state of mind.
That is true. I agree with you. You cannot tell the heart how to love or where to love or whom to love. Yeah, that is true.
It can even happen that, okay, maybe it's the second person that you love the most. It's possible.
It's possible.
It must not be second. It's something that happened where you don't even expect it to happen.
Okay, you know that, Blessing, you know that it's not possible to love equally at the same time, but you can love two people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can you marry a man that already has a wife? Can you be a second wife?
That's not what I would ever do. I can't do that in my life.
Okay, you just want to be the only person, right?
I can be a first wife, like I'm married thousands of them, but marrying somebody that has a wife already, no way.
Okay, but the person is already married to you and brings another wife. You won't have issues with it since you are the first wife, right?
If I'm married to the person, if he likes to get another one, I'm not advising him.
Okay.
But why did you then? You were with somebody and you started loving another person at some point.
Okay, you know, in a relationship, it's something that maybe you had issue or you guys are on break or maybe distance or something.
Okay.
And then you give a little chance of it.
I understand you perfectly, Blessing. Well, thank you so much for your
Thanks a lot for being part of the show.
Thank you. You're welcome. Do have a lovely Saturday.
All right.
Bye.
And you too. Thank you, MARYVAL.
Yes. So we've heard from a lady, at least. We've been hearing from a lot of people. Nice to hear from a lady as well. And I love the fact that she was sincere. She has been in that kind of situation before, and she told us as well how she overcame the whole thing. She had to weigh options, and that is some of the tips I've been reading now. And we have the 4 tips here that say discuss your feelings with the therapist. Now you get to a point when you're struggling. If you're struggling with the feelings for who should I be with, who do I even love the more? I love the two of them equally. At that point, you need to talk to a therapist. Sometimes this is just the whole thing might just overwhelm you, overweigh your emotions, and at that point, you don't know who to talk to. You see a therapist. And we have another tip here that says talk to your partner one after the other. So you take this one out. You have a one-on-one talk with this person. You know them, you tend to, you know, there's a way you talk to a person, somebody you claim to be in love with.
Yes.
You look into their eyes, you have that conversation with them, you go out on a romantic date, and you go deep in
you
that
know the person that you actually want to be with.
And then the next time you take the other person, when you have this deep total, concentration, that kind of communication with them, you will tend to know who you are with deep down. And then we'll have another tips here that says just somehow choose one if it's possible for you to choose one. At this point, after these whole tips, at the end of the day, you just have to pick one of them to know that, okay, I'm stuck here, I'm with this person. But if you cannot, still, like Boma already said that it's possible to love two people at the same time. So if you know this is a path you've chosen for yourself, do well. Like he said also, make sure you have the finances for that to fund the program. Make sure you have the emotions, your heart is large enough to accommodate these people, and make sure that you will be able to give equally also to these people, so that we have a peaceful society. Like my saying earlier, that the heart, sometimes you do not tell the heart where to go, whom to love, or where to stay. It just happens. It's a feeling. And Dr. Emmanuel also said that it is not electrical. It just is a feeling that just comes naturally. So these are some of the tips that can help you come out from that place or stay there peacefully. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show today. This is all we can take today on the show. Thank you, MARYVAL, for being on the show with me today. Appreciate your time. Now, while you are out there, don't forget our Nigerian Week London that is fast approaching. Yes, that event is for July 20th. And we already know that we have a lot of celebrities, a lot of movie industry producers, we have directors, we have the filmmakers, we have the musicians, we have ministries, agencies, parastatals, even individuals that are partnering with us already. So do well to be part of that event. All you have to do is to book your stand, get your tickets, and attend, because it's going to be fun. We're going there to showcase us as the people, the colors, the food, the music, the film, and of course the business opportunities. This is a better place for you to come and tell the world what you do, to showcase everything you have to give to the world. And also, while you're out there, stay safe, obey the traffic law. And before we go, don't forget to hit on the notification bell.
Follow us on our page. Leave us the comments. Let's get to know your thoughts, because we are giving you a lot of entertainment.
Yes, invite somebody to the page, like and share as well. Let that person bring another person to the page. It's a chain, and we keep growing. Yes. Thank you so much for being on the show with me, Romance and Relationship. Hopefully on Saturday next week we do this again. I remain yours truly, Princess KESSY.
And I am MARYVAL.
Remember, peace is priceless.
Let's give peace a chance.
See you next week.
Bye.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison.